Good afternoon, everybody. Bruce Montana here to bring you some spring training baseball between the Baltimore Orioles and the Phillies. You see there, Baltimore undefeated this spring. Philadelphia about 500, a little over. And you might be wondering where my partner Duke is tonight. Well, I think he got a little Rubened out yesterday, or maybe a little tequila'd out. He's not with me. See there, the Orioles taking the field. Their starting pitcher tonight going to be Tillman. We saw him last time around the Blue Jays, as we see the Phillies line up there. All three of the members with home runs starting today. And again, there's Tillman. His last start against the Blue Jays, he pitched 3 innings, had 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, and a pair of strikeouts. Didn't look too good, but it was enough to get him to win as the Orioles beat up the Blue Jays there. His matchup, surprisingly, faced the Blue Jays as well. You see how they look defensively here in Baltimore tonight. Well, we're not here in Baltimore. We're in Baseball City, Florida, folks. That's a figure of speech I need to stop using, as we're going to see the Phillies step up. Dylan Brown's going to lead it off. They said they like how he's been playing. They want to put him in the leadoff role because, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but their mantra seems to be putting the best contact hitter at first and the fastest guy second. I don't know if that's something that they've been doing with sacrifice bunts, which we've seen a lot of. You see Brown take ball 1 from Tillman on a big curveball. A lot of interesting stuff going on in this team. I've seen Eric Thompson lead off quite a few games. You see the fast guy behind him usually. 81 degrees, clear sky, wind blowing in from center, so I don't think we're going to see too many homers with that 10-mile-an-hour gust out there. 2-0 to Brown. Might be wondering why I'm in the booth tonight alone, and I'll explain to you that the Duke was a little Rubened out. We had a long night last night. A lot of hookers. It was a good time. 3-0 to Brown. Dylan Brown enjoys deep-fried cheese curd and Mountain Dew. 3-1 count. I believe last year Tillman had a pretty productive season. To see the 3-1 pitch fouled. Full count. 6 pitch at bat for Brown, but he strikes out. Yeah, last year Tillman, you see him 13-6, 3.34 ERA, 150 strikeouts. A pretty interesting array of pitches, as you can see. Knuckle curve, changeup, fastball. Scotty Burns stepping up. Oh no. Strike 1. You don't see a one-man commentating team too often in sports, let alone baseball. I'm trying to multitask here, folks. So trying to get all the numbers single-handedly without having a partner here to fill in the gaps as I look them up. It's kind of hard. 0-2 pitch to Scotty Burns. It's going to be 1-2. That's going to be a pop-up to center. Center fielder should make this catch, and he does. 2 away. A lot of speed at the top of the lineup. The Phillies looking for that look there. They just want to get somebody on base I think they have a second guy so they don't ground and double play, maybe. That might be their call for Sandberg. Eddie Vaughn. We've seen him come to life in the last few games. Jumping his average up to 278. The 1-0 pitch. And if this commentary is a little dry, I apologize, folks. Like I said, it's hard to do this all by yourself. I was hoping a former big league fireballer, what's his name? Tommy the Gun Columbus would help me today. Might remember Columbus as the guy who threw a perfect game while admittedly high on cocaine. Since banned from baseball for killing a hitter with a fastball intentionally aimed for the head. Two and two pitch. Might not have killed the hitter, who might have only put him in critical condition. Has since been banned from Major League Baseball, and any indications that he ever existed have been wiped from the records. But we're not paid by baseball, we're paid by the Phillies, so he's welcome to our team. See a strong inning of work for Tillman there, striking out 2. Getting burns on that pop-up. Solid inning there. We're going to see Bryant Robinson on the mound against him. The Orioles, you see their lineup there. Hitting very well. Undefeated so far this spring. 4 guys to lead off the game, all hitting 333 or better, and that's what you like to see early on. They're going to go up against Robinson, who, as I stated, also pitched against the Blue Jays in the last start. Took a no decision as John Mamet picked up the win. As the Phillies climbed back into the game. Has since pitched a couple innings of relief. Looks strong, although he has walked 3 in those 2 innings of work. See how they look defensively behind him. Sam Killier actually playing his natural position. He's been in the outfield for his other starts, but they're putting him at his natural position of second. It's hard when you got such a deep position where you got 5 people potentially fighting for that spot at second. Stephen Pierce going to lead things off. 2 homers and 5 RBIs. Both of those numbers higher than any player on the Phillies squad. I think his average might be just about as good too. That sweeping curve looked nice in there for strike 1. You see Travis Mann behind the plate. He's seen a lot of action at first, surprisingly. One and one. The 1-1 pitch. And that's a circle change that just misses. See what? And that's going to be ripped into left field, and that's going to lead off the game with a hit. Stephen Pierce continues to strike.
Shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
Sorry about that, folks. Our stat guy was feeding the studio pup. It's going to be a ball low, 1-0. Robinson not looking sharp here for his first 2 hitters. Runner's going. That's going to avoid the double play as Scotty Burns is going to throw it over to first. DeMonte puts him away with no issues.
Batting third, center fielder, Adam Jones.
Pierce was running there, though. Adam Jones, 11 RBIs this week. You can see why these guys are undefeated. Another ground ball to Scotty, who was just late on the throw.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Chris Davis.
The Orioles looking fantastic out there. Chris Davis, 7 RBIs from him and 3 home runs. And Scotty Burns playing a little out of position. He was a shortstop for a year in college, but has since switched to second base. That was a tongue twister. Since switched to second base. Lots of S's. But seems to have lost his arm strength over the winter. Maybe that's something he'll have to work on. Part of the reason why they moved him to shortstop. He was a lot of plays like that where throwing against his body was just too much. Not a very strong guy. Chops it foul. 0-2. Rounded over to third, and there might be a play at the plate here as Bond's going to have to gun it in. And he does. And it is in time. Robinson, for the second straight game, getting bailed out by an outfield assist. Saw St. Germain from left field in his first start. And now we're seeing Eddie Vaughn, and Robinson just keeps on letting up these hits. Take a look at this one more time. Vaughn is notorious for having a cannon out in right. I'm surprised Pierce was running. It's the third hit Robinson has let up. Circle change on the money there. 0-1. Strike 2. 0-2. If Robinson can get out of this with a strikeout, that might be the confidence booster he needs. The team's all jazzed up after the outfield assist. That curveball is going to be foul as well. Strong showing from the Orioles hitting so far. The 0-2 pitch. Runners on first and second, 15th of the inning. And he strikes him out with some heat. Robinson gets out of that with some help from Eddie Vaughn. 3 hits for the Orioles early. Dave Cano yesterday had that big 3-run home run in the first. Has since done nothing, but Cano's looking to get his spring back on track here. Was the first catcher to get a hit outside of Marshall Brown. Brown might have blew his chance of being the team's starting catcher. He was playing out of position, and you could tell he had a couple rough throws and one error, actually. We haven't seen Brown since. 1-0. It's going to be foul. The 1-1 pitch. Up the curve in the dirt. 2-1. Cano's been patient at the plate, which is actually against his scouting report that we received. I told the Cuban star was really, really aggressive out there. It's going to be an easy out. Cano put away. That's going to bring up who I think is probably the MVP of this team so far. Alex St. Germain, as we take a look at this ground ball. It's either St. Germain hitting 333, 4 RBIs, a few excellent plays out there in the outfield, a couple steals to boot. He's a 5-tool player, a couple triples. Not really hitting for power, but his speed is allowing him to find gaps, get on base, and get on second or third base. See there? Strike 2 to St. Germain. St. Germain, one of the surprises of this team. With John Abstract going down with injury, that really opened up that outfield, though. I'm pretty sure either St. Germain or McIntosh will be the team's backup catcher. Not catcher, outfielder. Boulevard, Vaughn, Thompson don't really have the speed or range to play center. Boulevard probably could in a pinch, but not somewhere you want him every day. He'd be letting up a lot of runs at the gap. St. Germain fighting back, 2-2. Tillman looking very strong out there. It's going to be a grounder foul over to the Phillies pitching. St. Germain a couple big-time hits next innings. It's going to be hooked right. This is going to put away with no problem. I believe it's Pearson, right? Could be wrong. Diana, I apologize.
Batting sixth, first baseman
Don Mate. See there, 294. He's somebody who, after that homer, his average was slipping down into the 130s. Has since started to pick up his game a little bit. It's going to be a strike. 0-1. Mate, really good defender as well. They really like him to be their starting first baseman. Of course, there's 20 games left. The 0-1 pitch. That's another strike. 0-2. Top of the second. 2 outs. That cutter's going to miss too far down near the knee of Mate for him to take a chance. 1-2. Popped foul. And Tillman's working his way through these hitters, but he's not doing it quickly. Keeping up a moderate pace. 30 pitches. And Mate staying alive. We're seeing these hitters really keep the counts alive. Followed into the Phillies dugout again. And this is going to be a game of finesse pitching. Both pitchers aren't known for overpowering hitters, but both are really adept at working counts into their favor. They're good at getting the first strike. They're good at controlling. Really two sharpshooters in the mound. You see, even though Robinson went up to 3 hits, they didn't hurt him. Mate rips this to deep center. That's going to go back to the track. Caught in way deep center by Adam Jones. And a heck of a play there, and a heck of a poke. Phillies still hitless. We're going to see Delman Young making his first at-bats of the spring. Young was always someone that scouts were high on when he was younger. Hasn't quite came to fruition. Has had a couple of good seasons, but Really, somebody who's striking fear into the opposing pitchers is Peter. 1-0 pitch. Robinson 2-0. Unlike Robinson to fall behind this much. Might wonder if Damian Johnson might have to check into his arm. Pitch is popped into center. McIntosh is going to put it away rather easily. One of these times I'm going to say that, they're going to drop it. The Phillies have been pretty sure-handed with Billy Hayes' error and Marshall Brown's behind the plate leading 1-2. See Matt Waiters there. Not hitting the ball off for average at 217, but he's got 2 homers and 6 RBIs. Strike one. Pitching has been important for the Phillies so far this spring. 3.12 ERA going into the game. They're only hitting about 220 as a team, so you got to really rely on those pitchers. That might be where they get into trouble in the season. Those pitchers start burning out. Luckily, they're deep. They got 9 guys dying for a starting job in the rotation. Anytime you got that going on, you know that you got a pretty deep starting rotation. Two-one. Strike. Robinson's going to bring it back to 2-2. And a swing and miss by Waiters there.
Here we go. Batting 8. Designated hitter, JP
Strikeout, I believe, there for Robinson. Sorry, folks. JP Arencibia. Said his name wrong, but who's watching anyway? Robinson looking a lot better here in the second. What might end up hurting Robinson is his ability to go late in the game. So if he can't go further than 4 or 5 innings, he might be somebody that might have to keep in as like a spot starter or even a long relief pitcher. However, as long as he performs well at the starting role, he will probably start. 1-2. If he gets into too many rough situations in the 5th or 6th inning, they'll probably start pulling him from there. But I see no reason to see that he won't produce. 1-2. "27 pitches for Robinson. And you could tell he's just trying to get him to swing and miss on an inside fastball. 2-2. Robinson and Tillman looking practically identical. With a pair of strikeouts. Both working good hitters. Robinson gets his 3rd strikeout right there on the fastball that was right on the paint. Strong inning of work there. Phillies going up, looking for the first hit. It's going to be Killier, Mann, and McIntosh trying to do it. Killier hitting 167 on the spring.
leading off for Philadelphia. Second baseman, Sam Killian.
He has an RBI though. Something a lot of players in this team don't have. Really hard for these hitters to gain rhythm when they're not starting. Starting to see it from players like Bone and Thompson, who play a little bit more than the other guys. It's going to be high. Thompson went 0 for 5 a couple nights ago, and we haven't seen him since. He might have even pushed it just 0 6. Not really produced. Been strong in the field and the leader in the clubhouse, so I think his major league job is pretty much safe. Killian grounds out the second. Sam and his brother both having a rough go here to start the spring.
Travis Mann.
You'll see Travis Mann. Step back. Still hitless on the spring.
Let's go, Orioles!
We've seen him at first base a few times. We've seen him behind the plate a few times. He's natural at the catcher. But he's not one of those guys. He's a clubhouse kind of guy. Strike one. That's strike 2. Scratch that. We make a few oopsies now and then. More often than most, I'd say. 39th pitch underway. It's foul. See McIntosh on deck, another guy looking for his first hit of the spring. One and two. Man hits deep right. Took for the warning track almost, but he's going to put it away and right. Man's been making good contact with the ball. You just got to start finding the holes. Big thing right now. It said McIntosh. He's still looking for his first hit. Phillies like how he's been playing. He hasn't been costly out in center and left when he's played. Hasn't really hurt the team, they just wish he produced a little more. 1-0. McIntosh alongside St. Germain, probably fighting for that backup center field spot. Everything center field and left field mostly. Although at this pace, St. Germain is probably going to be this team's. And there's Sean McIntosh's first hit, folks. Put him on the board, and that's going to be a double. Nice poke for Alex. Not Alex, Sean. Sorry, guys. He's so used to saying Alex, and I was just talking about him, but that happened. Nice poke for Sean. Dilly B gonna try to bring him on home. Brown has cooled off lately. That's gonna be a strike. Brown rips it to left center. And that's going to be a triple at least here. That might have been an error there on Jones.
batter, number 3, shortstop, Scotty Burns.
Take a look here. I don't know if that's an error or just a mishap there in the field that doesn't really result in anything. But I don't think Brown would have had a triple without it. Scotty Burns with a single there. Driving in Dylan Brown, and this Phillies offense coming to life.
The right fielder, number 34, Eddie Vaughn.
Take a look there as Buck Showalker is going to talk to him. Eddie Vaughn coming in. Rips it to deep right. It's going to catch the glove, though. Phillies get a couple runs on 3 hits. Fastball in the dirt. After 3 innings here, Robinson looking to stay sharp. Tillman fell apart. 1-1. Swing and miss, 1-2. Going to be ball, 2-2. Been texting Duke updates here, folks. He might stop by the studio later. It's going to be a rip single up the middle. Hopefully Robinson doesn't fall apart.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman,
Just a good swing. Stephen Pierce, he's the first baseman. Called him the right fielder earlier. My apologies to both him and the right fielder. Plus speed on first, but no base running ability. But he's running. Oh, that was a hit-and-run situation. Making contact. Not a lot of guys going to be outrunning Travis Mann in his arm back there. He doesn't have quite the gun that Cano or Braun have, but he's pretty damn accurate, and he's quick getting up out there. 0-2 count. Robinson gets a strikeout. That's 4 on the night.
The shortstop, number 2, J.J. Hardy.
Take a look at that curveball. Drop him right off the table. Making him looking foolish out there. J.J. Hardy. Gonna step up. Big lead at first. Might be a hit-and-run situation again. And he's running. And he swings, and that's going to be a pop-up. Vaughn should put it away. To which he does.
The center fielder, number 10.
Robinson looking to be an escape artist again. letting up the first hit, and trying to get 3 outs in a row. It's going to be hard against someone hitting almost 400 with 11 RBIs. Robinson making quick work here in this inning so far. 8 pitches. And that sweeping curve missed low. 1 out. That curveball looks nice from Robinson, but if he leaves one up in the zone, he'll probably let it get hit flat. Been doing good with his placement. That's a strike on a fastball. He's been placing that fastball pretty well, too. One. No lead at first this time. Called it quits on a hit and run. It's going to miss high. 2-1. Robinson's pitch count starting to climb up there here. One pitch. That one was way inside. See, just so much movement on that curveball from Robinson. I don't remember his curveball looking that sharp earlier. Three-one pitch. That's a strike, full count. Runner should be moving. Full count, runner on first. And he strikes him out. Brown finishes the 3 innings here with 5 strikeouts. Putting up 4 hits, but overall just looking good.
Your attention, please.
Lee and Chen
Now pitching
coming
for the
in.
Orioles.
See, there's 6 innings of
Number
work and
16.
4 games of relief here.
Yeah.
Or 3 games of relief to start. 4 Ks and a walk for him so far. He's going to go up against Dave Cano, who grounded out in the third inning. First inning. Or second inning. Sorry, folks. First pitch. It's a slider. Outside ball for strike 1. And Cano going to get on an error.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex St.
Take a look at this play one more time. We're not going to see it again. St. Germain going to step up. With 318 on the spring. An E4 there, as that's going to come against the third baseman. Or second baseman. Oh, 1 count. Runner going. St. Germain pops at the center. That's not going to move to no. We're going to see Donnie Mate coming in.
First baseman number 21, Don Mata.
Big lead from the big guy over at first. Cano not afraid to take a base or two. Not known for his speed, but for a big guy, he moves pretty good. 0-1 to Mate. Mate is someone you don't ever really have to be afraid of stealing a base. He's a good base runner. He's smart, but 1-1. Chens look pretty good. The 1-1 pitch. If no one's off running again. Hit and run situation. 1-2. It's going to be a grounder to second. Should be 2. And it is. Only the second time we've seen the Phillies ground up with everything. Textbook there. No issues there. The error doesn't hurt him.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 40, Jake Mackey. Leading off the 4th inning, third baseman, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis getting stepped up. He was suspended for testing positive. Machio on the mound. He's been a fireball this spring. I think he's got, what, 8 strikeouts? Maybe 11? I'm not even sure. That guy just strikes everybody out. See, Robinson pushed him up to 6 on the spring. 5 Ks tonight. Phillies leading all teams in spring training in strikeouts, and they're looking to hand the Orioles their first loss of spring. Machio, I don't know where that one missed, but 2-1. Two-1 pitch. That's a pop fly to left field, and St. Germain should, and he does, put it away. Still seeing some top-notch defense here today. Haven't seen a lot of good plays, but really good textbook defense. Machio looking good again so far. That fastball is low. I don't know. Man doing a good job at pitch framing out there again tonight. 2-0 pitch. Gorgeous day here today.
Let's go!
Strike there. 2-1. Strike 2. 2-2. Looking good here in Baseball City. This Phillies pitching staff. They've had one of the best pitching rotations and bullpens of any team.
Here we go.
If their hitting could follow suit, they should become a really dangerous team out there in the NL East this season. The Orioles from the AL East, of course. Facing the Red Sox, who signed Pablo Sandoval this offseason. Red Sox should be a good team, but they don't really have a dominating pitcher out there besides maybe I can't think his name. My bad, folks. Buchholz there. Buchholz
Now batting, left
is
fielder, Tillman.
sometimes he looks like a number 1 pitcher, but that's not every night. I gotta admit, I'm a little biased with the Yankees. I'm a Yankees fan.
Come on, Young.
They're pretty much the same team. They did some minor moves.
They clear the DP.
Biggest of which might be bringing Didi Gregorius in to replace Derek Jeter.
What was that?
Blue Jays should be pretty good. Got a good hitting team,
Here we go.
good defense, and good pitchers. Not great pitching, but they got a couple standout guys. 2-0 for Machio here. That AL East might be the most entertaining in baseball this year. No really obvious team to win it. But if I had to pick, even though I'm a Yankees fan, I'd probably side with the Red Sox. I think they have this team, probably the best hitting team in the league.
Get there.
2-2. A pickoff attempt there for Matchy. Wasn't good. So there's 16 pitches. A lot of deep counts from Matchy.
Here we go. Get out, base, Tillman. Here we go.
Machio fans him.
The
Take a look
catcher,
here.
number 32, Matt Weiner.
Curveball that just breaks way out of his zone. Machio keeps it up. Still scoreless for Baltimore. Baltimore is another team that has a bunch of good hitters. And they got a lot of nice, promising pitchers, but I don't know if they got what it takes to win the East. I think it's really a toss-up between them and Baltimore. I forgot all about the Rays. And there's a throwing error for Travis Mann. McIntosh guns at the third, and he's going to beat it out. Costly mistake there, perhaps. A rare mistake. Take a look here. Just a low throw. See, McIntosh was pretty deep there. He wasn't expecting anything of that, so goes it in the ground. There's going to be a stolen base with an E2. Full count. 2-1. I do that a lot, guys. I'm sorry. One pitch. It's a strike 2.
You gotta make him pay for that pitch.
You gotta think if that runner comes around home. Can't really fault Machio too much. Two count, the leaders. It's a slider, just trying to get a strikeout. 3-2. Can't blame him as a gapper or anything that, gets through the infield. Probably score that first base by guy in third. 3-2. Runner on third. And he strikes him out. He gets out of that one. Philly's still up 2-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 37.
Tim Barry going to come in. Haven't seen him too much, but we'll see him tonight.
Leading off for the Phillies, second baseman, Sam Killian.
Swinger here.
It's a curveball in the dirt, 1-0. Scotty Burns checks swings there. 2-0. Pop up. Foul. 2-1. Sam Killier. I called him Scotty Burns. Making a lot of mistakes out in the booth today, folks. I'm lost without Duke. Duke makes me feel so much calmer in the booth. I'm shaking. Studio Puss been growling at me and trying to bite my butt hair for 3 hours. It's gonna be foul. Full count. You don't even know the horror. Being in this booth by myself. And Killier grounds out to second again. He's over 2 on the day.
Now batting, catcher,
Travis Mann going to come up and fly out in the 3rd inning and error lasting. Oh, 1 to Mann. Top of the 5th. 2-0. 0-2 to Mann.
Whoa,
10th game of the spring for the Phillies. And Mann strikes out with 3 pitches. Mann is quickly getting himself taken out of that backup catcher position. They might keep Marshall and use him as a backup catcher. Maybe he'll start at 1st or 3rd. Sean McIntosh coming in. He got a double in his first at-bat and a run. See if he can keep it up here against the lefty with Barry. Swinging at the first pitch. He looks a little amped. McIntosh loves parkour. Ooh, just foul. Looking for another grab right there. That probably would have been a double as well. One and 2. McIntosh chops it. It's put away. You see there, 3 hits to 7.
Your attention, please.
We're going to see Mark Manna come in today. 6 innings of work. 6 innings of work and a start. A walk, 3 strikeouts. Been roughed up out there. 7.50 ERA.
Leading off for the Orioles, designated hitter.
Called him Lamarck. His name was Manna. Lamarck was actually his high school nickname. Called John Lamarck a lot as well. A lot of teachers thought that was their actual last name. Well, not so much teachers, but coaches. As they've aged, they've kind of embraced their real last name and stopped their nickname. One, two.
Here we go.
It was 2-2. About 5 pitches here in the first at bat.
Let's go, Orioles! Here we go.
Foul ball. Eventually, you go. Strikes him out. That's 8 strikeouts now for this Phillies team. Jonathan Shute going to come in. You see Steve Lumen in the bullpen. He's only been seen a little more lately. Change up down there for strike one.
Come on now.
0-2.
Let's go, Orioles! All right, let's go.
Strikes him out. Man it with 2 strikeouts.
Now batting, first baseman, Stephen Pierce.
Stephen Pierce, 1 for 2 today.
Here we go.
It's going to be a strike. 0-1. Bennett looking strong. And he needs to finish this game strong after this rough start.
Come on, Orioles!
Phillies have a day off.
Let's go, Baltimore!
We'll start the next series of games with Billy Taylor, who we've seen plenty of this spring. He's been magnificent, really, out there. 2-1 count. It's going to be ripped into center. McIntosh going to get to it. Nine Ks already for these guys.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
Bud
the
Norris going to come out.
number 25.
See, there are 5 innings of work and 5 innings of 5 games. Relieving each game. Dylan Brown coming up, a triple,
Leading off for the
an
Phillies,
RBI, driving him
third
back in
baseman,
touch.
Dylan Brown.
Him and St. Germain both with a pair of triples.
Go!
Strike 1. Really, what his team's going to score a lot of the runs. They got a couple guys with decent pop, but they're not going to lead the league in homers. They might lead the league in triples, doubles, and steals. So
Fight!
it's really what makes them such a good team. We got a couple guys who could drive in that long ball, hit it hard.
Orioles, let's go!
But overall, their guys are all about getting on base and scoring. 1-1. It's going to be a strike. 1-2.
Wait!
Strikes out Brown.
The batter, number 3. Shortstop, Scotty
Take a look at the
Burns.
pitch sequence. Ran him inside, outside, inside, outside. Scotty Burns, you see there, a single and an RBI, his second of the spring.
Go home, Phillies.
Dropping a bunt. Foul. Bond hitting behind and not a bad idea getting on base. Boots it over to second, and that should be an easy out. And it wasn't an easy out, but he got him still. But man, Burns really picking him up and putting him down running that first throw.
Right fielder, Eddie
Look
Ball.
at here. And he's looked good. Bud Norris looking great out there right now. Eddie Vaughn stepping up. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. One and 0. Top of the 6th. Phillies still up 2-0. Pitching remains brilliant. The bat still leaving some to desire here. They've only got 3 hits. Had a good rally there in the third inning. They haven't done too much since. They haven't done anything since. Not even one hit. 1-1. Pretty high. 2-1. Cano slated on deck. This team pinch hit a lot of guys around the 7th inning though. I don't know if it's going to stay that way. 3-1 to Vaughn. Vaughn is free swinger, so if he can work a walkout here, that'll be very important.
Here we go, Orioles.
Really what this team is focusing on with him in the training. We'd like for him to either develop his speed. You know, they really want him to work on losing some pounds. And we don't want to compromise his power stroke either. So they say just work on your eye. You're valued as a power
Up next
hitter
for
here.
Philadelphia, the
Don't work
designated
on
hitter,
your legs and lose your power. We'll see Dave Cano. Watches that for ball 1.
Oh, come on. Woo!
Cano 0 for 2 today. His last couple starts have resulted in a 3-run home run. A single with a pinch hit shot there up against the foot. If he remains hitless today, we'll probably end up seeing Fred Braun tomorrow catching. Two and 0. He swings.
Not even close.
Two right. Rips it to third. That's going to be an out. Philly's still up 2-0. And still looking for more hits.
Your
We're going to see
attention,
Rainy Gonzalez.
now pitching for the Phillies, number 78, Rene Gonzalez.
Start the other day. He's been pretty solid lately.
Leading off for the Orioles, the shortstop, J.J. Hardy.
Starting to look a little more comfortable pitching the big league hitters. Easy out there at first. Gonzalez continues to look good.
The center fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Adam Jones coming up.
All right, Joe. Here we go.
There's going to be a bloop single down to right field. Vaughn will stop it. Right in.
Now batting.
You gotta wonder if Gonzalez is really considering, making that team right now. He's looking pretty good with ERA near a 2.0. I think it was 2.78 going into today. He looks good on the mound. He just doesn't look polished, and that's really what they want to find with him. They want him to find that down in the minors before he can make his big league debut. As they give him a couple years, things should pan out for this kid. He's really good.
All right, David.
But that 4th and 5th starter spot is really up in the air right now. He was really high on Machio, Benz, and Taylor going into the season. And they still are. They've been producing, but a couple guys like Mamet and Cantilla, they initially envisioned those guys being the 4th and 5th starters, and those are the two of the guys who have really struggled. And instead, Lyle's little brothers, that's a perfect ERA after 5 or 6 innings of work. And they're really starting to consider if he might be the one that they want starting. And a pickoff by Rainy Gonzalez. Excellent job getting Jones. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the first time the Phillies have gotten somebody with a pitch out attempt so far this spring. That's ripped from the left center. That pickoff really helped him out there. That would have scored him. Back on top to throw it into Burns. Burns and Killier. That's not a tandem up the middle I don't think we're going to see too often in the years to come.
Right fielder, Nolan.
Needless to say, I don't think that's the future of either one of those positions. Burns might make it a short, but Killier is really an outside shot. Nolan Ryan, they're walking a steal for this young guy. Runner on second, a big RBI chance against a young pitcher who, like I said, just hasn't looked polished. Can't fault him though. He did get that pitch out and he did excellent there. That's all him. Jones probably would have scored. That changeup misses outside. 1-0.
All right, Baltimore, let's go! Let's go, Baltimore!
And that's ripped to the left, but Alex Madrid will put it away. Gonzalez gets himself into trouble, but gets himself out. We're going to see the bottom of the 6th. Phillies still winning. 2-0. See, there's some top performances here. Robinson with 5 Ks in 3 innings. Davis 2 for 3 for the Baltimore Orioles, but hasn't been able to capitalize. Dylan Brown with a triple RBI and a run.
Your attention, please.
Ryan
Now
Webb.
pitching for the Orioles, number 58, Ryan.
Alex St. Germain going to lead off. He's popped it out a
Leading
couple
off for the
times.
Phillies, left fielder, Alex St. John.
Go back, you're ready!
Alex looking to get his game going here today. A rare, quiet performance for me. We watched the first pitch there. 1-0. 0-1 pitch.
Swing.
That's foul, barely. See the third baseman playing him in. You don't want to get beat by his speed. He's proven to be pretty quick. Going to be popped to right, and that's going to be his third fly out of the game. It's going to bring up Don Mate, who grounded into the
First
double
baseman
play
number
last
21,
night.
Don Mata.
Looks like St. Germain's a little late on these. Given his performance, if he doesn't turn it around here, I'm not thinking he's going to be starting tomorrow. Hewitt or Killier will probably be starting first, maybe even Brown. Marshall Brown might be getting a start at first base.
Let's
Maybe
go.
Jeffrey Thompson. Who knows? So many guys that these guys could just use in so many positions. 1-0. It's going to be foul.
On the line, Drew.
2-1.
That's
3-1. Good at bat here. That's gonna be foul. Mate with a ripped single there. Maybe he will turn this around.
Now batting,
Maybe look
second
here.
baseman, Sam Killian.
Now's the time of the spring where if you get a hit, you might, if you're hitting 1 for 3, they might keep you in the lineup. They want guys who can get on base higher than 20% of the time.
swing.
There's strike 1 to Sam Killian. See their team hits 10 total. The Orioles having a slight edge.
We're gonna hit and run.
The 0-1 pitch.
Swing
Foul.
back. Let's go, Orioles.
Wait.
Another foul. Killier staying alive.
Let's go, Orioles. Right.
Killier rips it up the middle, and that hit him in the shin. Is he okay out there?
Up next for Philadelphia, catcher, Travis Mann.
And catcher's going to look at him, and apparently he's okay. Travis Mann, strike out with a fly out so far. Runner on second.
Come on, Orioles. Oh, bad call. Come on, huh?
Got it out. going to walk. Get at bat there.
Now batting, center fielder, Sean McIntosh.
There's a Sean McIntosh with an RBI opportunity. So they're finally not hitting .000 on the season, but .83 isn't too much better. 1-0.
Go home. Starhouse. Swing. Get him down now.
No more. Runners on first and second, but not a lot of speed. They'll probably take a double to score anybody. 2-1, 21 pitches so
This
far.
guy'll swing at anything. Just shut him down right here.
2-1 pitch.
Ready.
McIntosh checks swings, and that's a wild pitch. Runners will advance. McIntosh 3-1. Runners in scoring position.
Get me, take no swing.
McIntosh going to pop out to right field. And he escapes a jam there. A wild pitch and a hit and a walk leads to nothing.
Your attention, please.
Steve Lunan
Now pitching
going to
for
come
the
in. You
Phillies.
see there,
Number
3
22.
games, 2 2/3 inning of work, a pair of strikeouts, and he's got to win. We've seen a little more of Steve lately.
Leading off for the Orioles, left fielder, Tillman.
Kyle Cantia in the pen, and that's surprising.
Here we go. Here we go, guys. All right, let's go.
That's going to be a single.
The catcher, number 32, Matt Weeder.
Take a look there, just too far into the hole at short. Glenn's going to get to it.
Go, Matt. Come on, Matt. Do it. Come on, Weeder.
Also in the bullpen, Ken Carroll. Carroll doesn't look quite as dominant as we envisioned him to
There
be.
we go.
There's going to be a strike. 0-1. See, there, Lunan got his number switched to 22. That's the number he said he originally put in, but Travis Mann actually got the ground ball to third. That's going to be a double play. Steve looking good out there. Now kind of ground balls. One found the hole, the other one found the glove.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.P. Arancibia.
Bottom of the seventh.
Come on.
In Duke just texted me and said he's on his way. Me and him are going to go get a Reuben after the game. He's on his way to the stadium right now. Maybe he'll show up. So if you hear the studio pup bark, and if you hear Duke,
Let's get on base.
2-2. Full count for Noonan now. Shoop on deck. And we're going to see the top half of the Phillies order when we come back. Slated to be Brown, Burns, and Vaughn. Like I said, this team likes to pinch hit a lot late in the game, so we'll see if that's true. Vaughn with an out there, and we're going to see Brown, Burns, and Vaughn, like I just said. 250, 182, and 250. So, Boone gets a inning of work there. That's good. We're going to see
Now
McFarland.
pitching for the Orioles, number 66, T.J. McFarland.
3 innings of work. Hasn't allowed a run or a walk. They're not going to pinch hit for Brown.
Leading off for Philadelphia, third baseman, Dylan Brown.
That's going to be a strike. Ball. Philly's still up 2-0. It's been that way ever since the third inning. Brown looking to change it. And he swings and misses. He's got 2 strikeouts on the day, so a third one here would probably that might weigh more for him against than a triple and RBI. Two and two. But if he gets a hit here, or even draws a walk, it could probably keep him in the lineup. Fights it off there. 2-2. Downer to first. Brown's going to put away the leads. He's 1 for 4 today. Picking the starter comparison. 2 runs for Tillman allowed. 2 strikeouts. You see there for Robinson, he might allow up to 4 hits, but still hasn't allowed a run yet this spring, and has 5 strikeouts in larger today.
Oh yeah.
One and up. It'll be interesting to see which way they go with here in the pen. T has been struggling, but Carroll hasn't really looked sharp out there. So they got 2 guys who really need to turn their spring around if they want to hope to make the club. 2-0 count here to Scotty. Although Steve Noonan still has yet to allow a run, so he's the only member of this bullpen staff who hasn't. The pin, Robinson, I want to say Taylor. And who else has a lot of Gucci? The Lions score there, pretty quiet, but goes on top.
Eddie Vaughn.
Eddie Vaughn, 0 for 2 today. Looking to change his fortunes.
Calm down now.
1-0.
Down.
One and one. Wow, that was a big swing. He would have straightened that one out. One and two. It's going to be a ball, 2 and 2. You've seen Vaughn strike out. Only 4 strikeouts on Roger. Brown with 2, Vaughn with 1. And don't scratch that. Brown has 2, and so doesn't Vaughn. Both of those guys strike out. Well, 2 guys will strike out. Eddie Vaughn strikes out again, though.
Your attention, please.
Kyle
Now pitching
Cantia
for the
going to come in.
Number 2, Kyle Kent.
He does have 7 strikeouts in 4 1/3 innings and a save. But that 14.54 ERA doesn't look good for anyone.
Leading off with the
Got a
Orioles,
couple
the second
multi-run
baseman,
home runs. Let's do this. Kill it.
Jonathan Scope.
Going to look to turn it around here, starting against the Orioles. So Cantia let up a home run late last game. Team was up to an early lead. He let up a 3-run home run. We're 1-0. It's going to be Cutter for a strike. 1-1. I think Cantia is just pretty much getting unlucky with some of his hits. But the fact of the matter is he's getting hit. When he's getting hit, he's getting hit hard. Get Cutter outside. Two and one for Cantia. Two and two on another cutter. 96 on the hands and a pitch with movement. That's never easy to hit. Let alone take. 2 and 2. Shoot. Gonna run a full. See the first. Full count. It's going to be foul. Still a full count. This is going to be an 8-pitch at bat. Doesn't bode too well for Cantia, I guess. And he got him to chase there on some heat.
Now batting, first baseman, Stephen Harris.
And he did break the plane half-heartedly, but he did. Stephen Pierce. Single on the first, and the sixth looked pretty quiet. Cody Putney in the bullpen. Putney's had his name thrown around here as the closer round for Pierce. So if he comes in for the bottom of the ninth, that would make sense. Well, it's him, Ukulele, and Mammoth still in the pen. And it's probably down to those three guys to who's going to get the save. 1-0 pitch. Slider. That was filthy. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. That's a knuckleball that just danced its way out of the strike zone. And see, a big Derek Jeter fan growing up. That's why he wears that number 2. You're going to see a lot of guys wearing that number 2 in years to come. It's really risky those days. It's going to be a pop out to Man who puts it away with ease. Then switched his jersey number to 44 to Steve Blumen. That's going to mean he really endears himself to his teammates. He knew Blumen wanted that number 22. Switched it out for him. If the game ends as is, I'm pretty sure Robinson's going to be the winning pitcher here. Rare that we've seen a starter get a win hit for the Phillies. That slider ran inside. 1-1. Candia with a lot of control problems here early in the spring. That's really what's been his big Achilles heel. That slider's outside. 2 in the line. Button up the ball, it's going to be a ball. It's going to run. It's going to be a pop out to shortstop. Burns puts him away. Cantia gets out of the inning problem free. Cantia gets his team up to 10 Ks after a 2-inning break.
Now pitching for the Orioles.
There's Darren
Number
O'Day.
56, Darren O'Day. Leading off for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Dave Cannon.
We'll face Cano. 0 for 3 today. That sinker's going to be striking out. A 1 pitch. One hits to second. He's going to be 0 for 4. It's going to hurt his shots to start the ball. Or the next game.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex St. John.
St. Germain, 3 flyouts on the ledger for him today. Not looking too good for him either. If he wants to make the club, I think he's going to have to rely on keeping up the hard effort out there. You know, keep turning heads. Doesn't have any balls to really dive for tonight. Or any runners to throw out. The walk here would look good.
Ah, jeez, oh!
Two and two now. This is cool. No word on who they're going to bring in yet. The sinker on ball. 3-2. Nancy Don Montana. St. Germain's going to walk.
First baseman number
Third
20.
guy to walk here today.
Don
Long.
Mata.
Try his name. Don Mate, a single here would definitely put him in starting conversation for tomorrow. But if he goes 1 for 4 with a grounded in a double play, I don't think that's going to sit over too well. Maybe a strike.
Hey, double him up!
For 1. It'd be interesting to see if they send Germain. St. Germain's got 2 steals. Big lead at first. And there he goes. That's going to be the 3rd steal for Alex St. Germain.
Come on, nail him!
2 and 1. 3 and 1. The Phillies might make some noise here tonight. Hitters count to Mate. They're going to try to pick off St. Germain at second. That's not going to be as easy. He grounded to second, and he's going to mishandle it. And he still gets him out at third. Well, at first, I mean. Wow, what a play for Shoup to recover. Almost the second error of the game.
Second baseman Sam Killian.
It's going to bring up Sam Killian with an RBI opportunity. He's over 3.
Sit him down! Look for anything! Let's get out of the inning now.
0-2. One and two now. 19 pitches for O'Day. One and two. He broke the frame of Tillman was going to strike out as well. Two nothing in the bottom of the ninth. We are going to see Cody Putney get a save opportunity. So they're 5 2/3 innings, 6 strikeouts, a 1.59 ERA. They trust Cody. They face Adam Jones.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, center fielder, Adam Jones.
First pitch is a strike. Second pitch is sinker, and Jones is chasing 0-2. Putney looking strong there after 2 pitches. And he strikes out his first hit. It's 11 Ks for this Phillies team today.
Now batting,
Take a look here.
third baseman,
Some high heat.
Chris Davis.
Davis is 2 for 3. The 0-0 pitch. Strike down the middle, 97 on the gun. One and two. The grounder to second. It's going to make it through. But with somebody other than Killier playing, they might have been able to play on that. Got to think center and Thompson at least there. McIntosh throws it in.
Now batting,
McIntosh went 1 for 3 today with a double.
Nolan Rimo. Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Orioles.
Manny Machado
Number
going to get a
13.
pitcher opportunity.
Manny.
He missed all of last, most of last season, I would say. Injury. 269 on the split. Davis not a speedster at first. Is it a ball? I don't know. ground ball right down the middle. 3-1. Hitters count. Bottom of the ninth. 1 away. Pop to the right side of the infield. It's going to foul. And he's going to lose him. He's going to walk. But he's got up a single and a walk. We're going to bring in Ken Carroll for a second save opportunity this season. Interesting call. 6.75 ERA, 4 walks, and 4 innings. We didn't want the lefty basher Young to just destroy Putnam. Tom Ugalali in the play. Carroll's got to look for a double play. See if he can pull it low. Team really not looking too much at the saves category when they're looking at who's going to be their closer. They're going to take other things into factor, like how well hitters hit against them. 1-1 count. It's going to be a grounder, and I think that's going to be a save. It is. Carroll comes in and does his job. That's what we got to like from him. Sandberg pleased with his club today. They win 2-0. And there's Burns and Tillman. Like I said, don't get used to seeing them out there. It'll be interesting to see what they call the player of the game. I gotta think you guys will be either Bryant Robinson or Tillman Brown when it comes to that. Good game. Quiet game offensively. See Carroll with a second save, a double play, and one double play forced, and one hitter he faced. Take a look at our top performers. Chris Davis went 3 for 4. And we see Bryant Robinson, 3 innings of work. And Bryant Robinson is going to be our player of the game. Anytime you get 5 strikeouts and 3 scoreless innings, it's going to help your chances. That leg kick. He looked impressive today, folks. Well, I'm off to get a Reuben with Duke tonight. Me and him have been talking about this for the last hour or so. It's a good game today, folks. For myself, have a good one. Phillies win 2-0. Enjoy your afternoon. Go get yourself a Reuben. You've earned it. I'm going to go do some crack cocaine before I do some Reubens.